Hey guys, I wanted to talk about one of the, I think, key things or strategies that you can do to play a more optimal early game while you try to find a comp. And this is the idea that I call hybrid comps. Um, when I say hybrid comps, I'm referring to kind of especially turn 0 to like turn 10, where you might be flexing between two or more tribes to have a little bit more synergy while you're leveling up and giving you an easier time transitioning between two comps. So I guess an example for this that I do in the video that's in the background is floating between Murlocs and Mechs. These both have the synergy where Murlocs can buff the stats of minions in your board, and then mechs have magnetics that you can potentially multiply that buff with something like Beatboxer. But in general, just buffing a magnetic and playing that on a Divine Shield, you're already getting two of that buff. Um, I guess once you get to the late game, and based on what I see in the late game, when we're down to something like 2 or 3 people in the lobby, you have the option then to do either a Murloc and like poison scam rotation, or you can keep playing mechs and just go the typical mech magnetics, or you can keep playing the hybrid based on whether you're trying to just get a couple more buffs or you're really still unsure, and just try to play your best board that way. Um, and you get the option in the late game to float between these two comps based on what your opponent's boards look like, rather than forcing yourself into one tribe earlier on, and kind of being stuck with whether that tribe scaled or not. So I guess just kind of talking about some of the other examples of these two tribe synergies. And I guess I want to just call at the beginning that there's probably hundreds of these two plus tier combinations, but this is at least the mental model that I have. So I guess similar to the Murlocs and Mechs, you can do a Demons and Mechs synergy. Um, and what these have is the tier 3 demons, they have the ability to buff the shop. And then if you're picking up magnetics as you're leveling up, those magnetic mechs are going to be buffed that you're putting on your units. And, again, mechs have the ability to double the buff because of, kind of how Divine Shield works. So a little extra synergy there. Um, I think where this is the most common is the idea with like death rattles and beast and potentially the other death rattle comps. So death rattle beasts have access to McCall, which is the tier 3 trigger a death rattle. You can then play that in something like the undead catacomb comp to proc getting the summons extra time. And McCall, you might even float in other death rattle comps like the pirate death rattle comp while you're transitioning, just to, I don't know, give your summons extra attack or something like that. Um, so having McCall early on kind of gives you the ability to transition to either both the undead catacomb, the pirate death rattle comp, or you can just stick with beast and do like the leapers build. Um, I guess Pirate Death Rattle, talking about that build, it also has a like dragon synergy where you can do poet and phalanx or any of the other amalgams with Flagbearer, and you're getting the extra summon every turn that way. And you just have kind of a two tribe combo between dragons with poet, and pirates, and then using the amalgams that have the any tribe, and they're treated as both a dragon and a pirate to get both of those effects every turn. Um, you can also do this poet amalgam comp, I guess, in other like in combat scaling. I guess the other example I'm thinking about right now is you could do it with something like Quillbores. So with the like three little Quillbores, which plays the blood gems on your Quillbores. The amalgams are treated as Quillbores, so if you have a poet on them, those blood gems that you're playing every turn, they apply every out of combat. So you're getting those blood gems permanently. You can do a similar thing with Cool Wars if you have like a Rylak Smuggler setup, where you have another, play blood gems on stuff. If you have Poet on amalgams, those blood gems apply permanently. The other, I guess, Quillware synergy that I'm thinking of is if you do a end of turn strategy where you have like the Murloc Murkai to trigger the strong Quillbore battle cries like Jazzer, which buffs the gems, or Smuggler, which can play more gems. So there you have a Murloc Quillbore synergy. Um, Additionally, with Murkai, you can have a Dragon synergy if you're doing if you're doing Caligos, and you have those two battle cries applying, well, that gives Caligos and Dragons buffs. And then I guess my personal favorite of the two combo synergies is doing the two value tribes of pirates and elementals, where you have something like a recycling wraith and Tethys, and you just have infinite rolls with infinite gold from Tethys, and you just get a lot of value that way. And then you have something like Rock buffing your board. So really, I guess what I'm getting at is there's really probably hundreds of these two-tier synergies. Pretty much every tribe, honestly, besides Naga, just because Naga suck. But pretty much every tribe has two ways to play. It's either like in combat buffs or like out of combat shop phase type buffs. And finding two tribes that work well together will give you an easier time when you're leveling up to play those stronger boards while you're getting up to tier 4, tier 5. And it will also give you more potential outs when you triple into your 5 and 6 drops. Based on the comp you're playing, you should kind of have an idea of, if these two comps together have a lot of 5 drops, maybe I triple into a 5. If they have a lot of 6 drops, you triple into the 6. Really, you gotta know what are the outs for the two comps. So I guess when I'm talking about the outs, maybe I'll give an example with that whole Macaw Undead strat. So let's say you find your Macaw, you have the Undead set up. You're gonna take a Titus no matter what, just because these are both Undead and Beasts are both Death Rattle synergies, and then from there you kind of have a bunch of outs. If you find Leapfrogger or Mana Saber, you have an established Leapers, or any enabled Leaper comp between the Titus, the Leapfrogger, and the Mana Saber. Or the other thing you can do is if you find Catacomb Crasher or any of the other undead summons, you can play that Catacomb comp until you find the Leaper board. Leaper board is going to be the higher capped board, but the undeads have more internal synergy that you can use as your temporary stabilize until you find that capped Leapers board. So hopefully this idea that helps. Hopefully this will help you get to those tavern tiers 5 and 6 with a healthier board. Playing just one tribe your entire time is going to leave you with a weaker board that you have a harder time stabilizing, and just give you less outs when you do get your eventual triples that are really there to help stabilize you. So hopefully it helps. Hopefully you guys have good luck. Good luck on your climb. See ya.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. They don't wanna see me care. Anytime I make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared I walk a straight path. Not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb, and I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I will get back up. Cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing. Won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless.